it's Lori here today with my empties for the week. If you'll remember, our theme as part of the 2C's collab was Tetris week. So for those of you that don't know, Carson, these were shapes that were difficult to store. So things that we found to be difficult. So I picked a lot of Rose Girls mini muffins. I can't believe how many I got through. I will tell you that like day 2, I decided to go through the rest of my stash and see how many I had left, pulled them all out, and I'll be working on those as a priority. I cannot believe how much room truly it took up in my collection with those. They're fine. They work great for me. I didn't have any performance issues with them specifically because there was a little bit of question about that. I think some people had reported that they thought that maybe the performance was a little bit lessened with that shape. I didn't find that to be the case for me. But again, your mileage may vary. So in other words, everybody's situation is different. Your house is different, your warmers, airflow, all of that kind of stuff. So, keep that in mind. Just what my experience is might not be the same for you and vice versa. This is always such a fun part of the week. I enjoy watching these videos so much because we get to see and hear about the experience of our fellow waxies about warming the wax. It's one thing to, get a haul in and sniff it all and get your thoughts on a cold sniff impression, but it's totally another thing to warm it. So, I always caution people to really kind of temper their thoughts in terms of what they think about a scent, unless it's just, for me, I can't melt pine. There's no sense in me melting that because it already bothers me on cold sniff. But, if you think it's a little bit light or, some of the notes aren't coming out, warm it before you fully decide. All right. I have a lot to get to, so I might as well stop, yammering on and jump into it. There's a lot here, like I said. Thankfully, we didn't have a lot of things that we were doing this week. We did have one day that I spent some time out of the house with James. But anyway, besides that, I was home, I was melting, I was working away. We're chipping away at some of these scents. All right, let's start in the bedroom. I did do some fizzy scents there this week. It wasn't a mint week. Although I find myself sometimes midweek going, I really want some mint scent. So I don't know how I'm going to do that because I do have my candle crock in there. And I tend to pick one or the other, like, either vanilla bakery or mint scent for the mint weeks, and then some kind of fruity scent or fizzy scent during fizzy weeks. So I don't know how I'm going to work that out. But anyway, all right. So let's talk about these a little bit. We had the first one is from Britta's All Tricks, No Treats, Watermelon Hawaiian Punch, Salt Water Taffy. I like this a lot better. I think I was saying when I did the melting basket, I like this a lot better in the spring and summer. This to me is not a winter scent, and I really kind of turned my stomach, which was weird because I remembered loving it over the summer. So yeah, this is definitely seasonal to me. It's got to be the Hawaiian Punch and the watermelon. So I just have to keep that in mind. But this was great, performed really, really well for me. And yeah, I would get it again. I definitely smelled the Hawaiian Punch the strongest with a little bit of watermelon in there. So yeah, I'm gonna put my stuff in my basket. You guys know. All right, we had a Rose Girls mini muffin, and I have a lot of these. If you saw my haul quite a while ago, when did I haul this? In August. I picked up quite a few of these. So I didn't pull all of these out of my collection, but I will be working on these because, like I said, it takes up a lot of room in the stash, and couldn't believe how much room I had. Have now. So this is the Grape Blonde Moment from Rose Girls. Grapes, raspberries, strawberries, and iced champagne. You guys know I love Blonde Moment and I love grape. This was absolutely fantastic. It really did smell like a really kind of zippy grape, like popsicle, fun, fruity, very strong. Really enjoyed that one. We had Ocean Water from Hayden Rowe. This is, it says just like the Sonic drink, citrus soda and coconut. So to me, this had like a body care type of coconut that came out the longer it was warming. So it wasn't my favorite. I wouldn't get this particular one again. I wanted to love it, but I feel like that coconut just took over too much. And I wanted it to be more fruity fizzy. You guys know how I love my fruity fizzy scents. We had rainbow melts, cream soda, and frosted animal cookies. I did this during the day. This was nice. I really love her frosted animal cookies. I would just get that by itself. I had it by itself when Casey and I did a swap, and I loved it. And I would totally get that one again. I don't know if I need it with the cream soda because it wasn't fizzy enough for me. And I just want to smell her amazing animal cookies. So I would just get that one. We had Vintage Chic, Juliet is the Sun, Backwoods Barbie, and Princess of Monaco, which is Satsuma, Strawberry Cotton Candy, Tangerine, Orange Sherbet, Whipped Cream, and Lemon Curd Marshmallow. This was a big, I want to say this was a big Blossom bag, and I kind of cut it down, you know, as I used it, I put it in a smaller bag. I really did like this one. I don't think it's fizzy enough for me overnight. I like super fizzy, but I can always add some fizzy pop to it and amp it up. Or it's really, really nice to me, spring and summer scent. Very nice and citrus. You get that orange sherbet and the lemon in here. So this was really nice. Would totally get that one again. We had Rainbow Melts, Mango, Papaya Sorbet, and Fizzy Pop. The Fizzy Pop was nice in this. I just don't know how much I love mango in general. I mean, I don't typically... I mean, it's not a terrible flavor, but it's not something that I would gravitate towards. I like papaya scents better. So I do like her Fizzy Pop blends, but yeah, I probably wouldn't get this particular blend again. It was strong though. I will say it was definitely strong. And this last one for the bags, I have two more in cups and then a couple of scoops. I went through some scoops. This is Zape Fizzy Beans, Sweet Jelly Beans, and Citrus Fizzy Soda. I don't know what was happening with my nose this week, but I had a few scents in my bathroom that smelled super floral to my nose, and I ended up having to change pretty much my entire basket. I don't know what was going on with my nose. I had to change them all. I had some soapy scents that were very floral, at least to my nose at that particular point. I ended up putting some fruity scents in there. So yeah, it was kind of crazy. But anyway, this one I feel like I was melting on a day that I had a super, super strong, like soapy floral, and it just took over this scent. And unfortunately, this just smelled floral to my nose. So it was strong, but yeah, I don't know. It was just not a favorite of mine, so I wouldn't get that one again. All right, so let's see. What do we have? All right, we have Mountain Dew Type from Beezy's. You know, his little cups tend to break in transit. I always rebag them, you know, in another bag, so it's fine. Love this scent. I have quite a bit of this very nice, strong Mountain Dew. I do tend to mix scoops in with it, though. I'm sure it's fine by itself. It's like a citrusy scent, but I do like to use this as a base to mix some scoops in, so that's perfect. I have Ava's Bite Me. She had these on clearance, and I purchased quite a few of them, I think, and I have some left. Figured this was a perfect week to use these. I don't love this shape. You guys know I think it's hard to store, but it was on clearance, and I love this scent. So to me, it's like a cherry blend moment, I want to say. I think that's kind of what it is. That's what it reminds me of anyway. So kind of mildly fizzy cherry, and I know not everybody loves cherry, so I love it. All right, I did get through 2 scoops. I can't believe it. Super excited. I have really been prioritizing scoops, and I just keep telling myself, okay, just put a little bit in, you know, the warmer, what can you mix in? What can you pull your basket and use up a scoop? And, you know, some of these have been, you know, hanging around for quite some time. So, you know, it's like really, really nice to use them up. So I think I used up a couple from January, last week or the week before. So we had L3, these are L3's Zero to Hero, which is Dreamsicle, Mango, and Blonde Moment. I really mainly get like Dreamsicle, like creamsicle type of blend with Blonde Moment. I didn't get a lot of mango in this. I would totally get this one again. I really, really liked it. Great mixer. It mixes so well with any kind of like citrus blend that you can think of. Fizzy Pop, it's great. I love this one, so totally would get that one again. And then I finished up my Fizzy Pop Pina Colada. This one was good. I don't know if I need it specifically though. This was very specific. And like I said, I like to mix things in. And so while it was nice, I don't always crave pineapple fizzy. Do you know what I mean? So it's a little bit better to have more of like a generic citrus fizz that I can mix in with a lot of different things. So while I enjoyed it, I don't know that I would get the specific one again, but glad to have used it and enjoyed that. All right, so I did get through some melts in here. I pulled out, so these were last year's Easter eggs from Sassy Girl Aroma. I didn't order them this year because I'm still melting last year's. And I'm like, you know, I didn't want to cut them. They were so darn cute. And I don't know. I'm just like, I don't want to end up having to have them carried over. They were so amazing. She did such a good job, but I'm just like, I just take a year off of those. This was Snuggle Bunny soft blankets with berries and cream. This was okay. I did this in here. This was not one of my favorite scents, so it's kind of a laundry kind of scent. I know people love it. I'm not always a laundry lover, so glad I tried it, but wouldn't get that one again. And then I had another one here, Little Mermaid. I did end up getting this for James. This is a Mac Apple Cotton Candy Salty Sea Air Driftwood Whipped Cream. Very, very nice Salty Sea Air Mac Apple. Just like any of her Salty Sea Air blends, it lasts forever. I mean, I would put it in at, you know, when I was done working and leave it in overnight. The next morning, I could still smell the Salty Sea Air, which was really, really nice. Great blend. I have purchased it again, so yeah, totally recommend. I did this last night. I finished it up. I had done it at a different time. The Bathing Garden, it's always tea time. I feel like this was lavender. Is it lavender and tea and cakes or something along those lines? It's heavier on the tea for tea and cakes. I prefer heavier on the cakes. So I wouldn't necessarily get this one again. I like my tea and cakes heavier on that with some orange or like lemon curd. So this wasn't my favorite blend, but glad to have tried it. 2 Scentsy that I finished up. This was a Bring Back My Bar Blueberry Rush. Absolutely love this. This is in my club. It is such a gorgeous candied blueberry. Oh my gosh, it's almost effervescent. It's so sugary sweet. Absolutely love this in my club, 100%. And then same with Cherry Limeade, also in my club. This is great. This would be fantastic mixed with extra. I don't think there's any fizzy in here, so mixed with some fizzy would be absolutely fantastic. Oh, it's so good. I think the blueberry one for me lasts longer than this one. This one kind of fizzles out, but still, both in my club. Love them both. All right, and then I had this small little cup lollipops and soda tops from L3. It was a scoop. And this is just a really fun, like, candy, slight fizzy blend. And I do have this, and I can't remember what form, because I would totally get this in a scoop. I may have purchased this in a scoop. I can't remember. But I totally would. This would be really good to mix in with, my fizzy blends in the bedroom, 100%. So yeah, really enjoyed that. And, it was a tiny cup and I put it in here. But like I said, I typically mix my scoops with harder wax. Anyway, all right, so we have some coffee scents. I did work on some coffee. I melted in alternating warmers this Coffee House Coffee Bean Orange Vanilla Coffee, which I love this. I will totally get this again. You guys know I like the hot orange Danish and coffee bean blend. That's my favorite, but I would get this if this was offered. And then in alternating warmers, Jolly AF. For those of us who are a little extra around the holidays, a grande half-calf roasted coffee with no sugar added, hazelnut flavoring, made with organic fair trade coconut milk. I have a couple of other blends that I like a little bit better that I did for customs. So if you haven't seen that video, make sure you check it out. I did some great coffee blends with her and she knocked it out of the park like she does. So I would prefer those over these two, but really happy to try any new coffee blends. We had Birdie's Making Sense Cafe Cubano, a type of espresso originated in Cuba. It's not really what that says, but anyway, sweetened with brown sugar. I have a blend of this from L3. Love it. Oh, I love that oil. So yeah, totally. I would get that one again. It was very, very nice. And I have it in a blend. All right, we have a couple more from L3. Tiramisu Espresso Cherry Almond. This was great. Really, really liked this a lot. I would totally get this one again. I probably need to set this aside. I love cherry almond, so any like nutty scents. I think I've said that before, pretty much. So I'll set that aside and I would totally get that one again. This is Zucchini Bread Sugar Cookie Royale and Espresso. I liked this, but I actually like, you guys know, one of my favorite scents from L3 is the Zucchini Bread Sugar Cookie Royale and Pumpkin Pecan Waffles. I don't know if I need it with the espresso, but this was nice. And so, yeah, I mean, there are so many good coffee blends. And my son's trying to get the dogs in if you can hear him whistling. They're probably like, no, we don't feel like coming in. All right, I finished up these two Birdie's Making Sense sample. Well, this was a sample, I feel like. Yeah, this one was. It might have both been. I don't know. Cafe Vienna, carrot cake, and pumpkin pecan waffles. This was amazing. Love her coffee. She does really, really good coffee blends, so highly recommend. And then this was roasted coffee, slight hint of peanut butter cookies. Oh, yummy, delicious. I loved this. Yeah, I really hadn't thought about doing peanut butter cookies and coffee before, but that was really interesting. Would totally get it. I'm going to set it aside. And then we finished up this Predator by Super Tarts, cappuccino, coconut, whipped cream, and pie crust. I mentioned before, her coffee blends are not my favorite because for some reason they always seem kind of diluted to me. The coffee does, in other words. And I could just be not getting the right blends. I don't know. But I want more amped up coffee. It can be a creamy coffee and sugary coffee, but for some reason the oil, or at least the oils that I'm sniffing, aren't as super strong like astringent coffee that I love. But anyway, I know a lot of people love her coffee, and that's okay. We can like coffee from different places. It's totally fine. All right, so I'm trying to figure out, should I do a couple of these cups? We had Beezy's cotton candy frosting. Now, I will tell you, this was on the day that I had to leave, and I did take James to the hospital. He's totally fine. He needed some platelets, and it was just a really long ordeal waiting for the platelets. They were very busy, obviously, and of course, he was not, you know, an emergency case, thankfully. So we had, you know, we waited. So anyway, I had put this in, and then we got the call from the doctor that said, go get him a couple of bags of platelets. So I will tell you that I didn't really smell this at the height of it warming. I would totally get this one again, though. I love cotton candy frosting scents. So I would definitely get this one again. I feel bad that I wasn't really able to sniff it because by the time I got home, it was 8 hours later. Any scent would have been dissipated except for like a beach night blend or probably some floral or something like that. But anyway, it was pretty dissipated at that point. But anyway, okay, I don't know. Maybe it's early to call this the surprise hit of the week, but right now I'm calling this the surprise hit of the week. This is Pizzelle or Pizzelle. I don't know how you say it. It's Pizzelle, I think it is, from BZ's. And I've had this for a while. So, and I think just the oils, you know, we're changing the little carton here. Colors. This was amazing. I loved this. So this is basically the case for me with a lot of vanilla bakery scents. That they don't smell like much on cold, and then you get them in the warmer and they just transform, and they're just yummy. It almost had a slight nutty note, but I wouldn't worry about that if you're not like a lover of nutty scents. It didn't take over anything, but it was just so nice. Just a cozy, warm, comforting vanilla bakery scent, and I will totally get this again. It's going in the yes, buy this again pile. 100%. Was really nice. Loved it. Okay. Big old stack, but some of these, you guys know, I have to, depending on the size and the shape, I have to melt more than one. All right, we finished up this Hayden Roll Lemon Heaven. Really, really nice creamy lemon curd. This was great. Totally would get this one again. I'm going to set it aside. I loved it. Very strong, very nice, smooth lemon, not cleaner lemon. Almost felt like bakery. I don't know if it is. I didn't write the scent notes on there, but it felt like that to me. And so if it wasn't, it gave that, you know, picture in my mind of a really smooth lemon bakery scent. Really nice. We had Birdie's Making Sense, Bready Set Go, raspberry jam, and a slight hint of zucchini bread. I melted this because I only had one left. I've melted this before. Love it. Really nice bready scent. If you don't like yeasty bread, you won't love this. But if you do, this is fabulous. And not floral at all on the jam note. 100% love that. I would get that again. And this is one of my favorites from Rainbow Melts. This is zucchini jam, zucchini bread, and strawberry jam-filled donuts. So I had some of this left, and I had these. It was perfect. I could have them in alternating warmers. I'm telling you, I'm just in zucchini bread and strawberry jam heaven when I melt this. I have a couple more left of like her mini loaves. They're mini. They're not full loaves. I wish they were full loaves. But I will always repurchase this scent. 100%. Oh, it's so good. This is sliding. This is not... All right, maybe I need to put it there because on my lap I have a blanket that I always keep on my lap, and it's sliding. All right, let me grab a couple of these. All right, Meant to Be. I melted this. So we're getting into some of these muffins here. This is fresh picked strawberries, blackberry, and mango sorbet. I will say this was not as strong as I would have liked it to be. And I think I've said, I figured out I don't love mango scents as much. I think James likes them a little bit more. So I won't go out of my way to get mango because, it's just not my favorite. But yeah, it didn't do bad, but, it wasn't a bad scent. It was kind of a nice, like, tropical strawberry type of blend, but not my favorite. This one, I really screwed up. When I pulled my basket, there was a muffin hiding, and I had 2 of these, and this is what was amazing. So this was another kind of surprise hit of the week. It shouldn't have been a surprise when you see the scent notes, but I ended up doing these in alternating warmers, and the warmers that had this blasting out of it, I loved it. Found the second muffin later in the week and was kicking myself because it would have been heaven to have it going throughout the house. So anyway, this is strawberry pound cake, cotton candy frosting, monster cookie, and marshmallow smoothie. Love this. We'll get this forever. It was just such a gorgeous strawberry pound cake blend. I felt like you get the pillowy marshmallows. It was super strong without being, sickeningly sweet, and just enveloped me in this gorgeous strawberry. Like, not bready in terms of like yeast, but like bakery, like strawberry bakery goodness, all kinds of it. So it was great. This next one, unfortunately, was the dud of the week. I don't even want to call it a dud because it was strong. So what would we say was the of the week? The 0 stars would not recommend. Of the week. This is Wake and Bake in Cookie Land. Oh my goodness. So this is sugary breakfast bakery, confetti cake, toffee, butterscotch, pretzels, and cookies. So I love Cookie Land. I've melted it. I have it. I've used it in blends. Like I said, I have it by itself and I love it. So it's gotta be this sugary breakfast bakery, whatever the heck that is. I don't know. But I was sitting there going, and I have 2 muffins, so it was all of my warmers. Super strong, of course, if your nose is sensitive to it, it's gonna be like 12 out of 10. So I'm sitting there going, So it smelled super buttery, like buttered popcorn, buttery, like you felt like it was in the air and you could see the grates in the air to me. So James comes out from downstairs and says, "What buttered popcorn scent do you have going?" We have the same nose. Like I've said before, we don't like all of the same things, but we smell things the same. And he's 100% said the same thing. And I was like, it's pretty bad, isn't it? He's like, oh gosh, can you change that? It was stomach churning to me because of that butter popcorn note. So if you like really strong buttery scents, and maybe you won't pick it up as strong as me because I'm sensitive to it, I would try this and see what you think. But if you're sensitive, that's what I picked up. I don't know. You'll have to let me know if you have melted it and felt the same way. I don't know. Because, James and I both said the same thing. It reminded us of butter popcorn. I don't know. All right. This was another really good one. Would totally purchase this again. Strawberry Serendipity Coconut Jello. Right? I feel like, yeah. But it was mainly strawberry jello. I was like, coconut jello? What are you talking about? So I felt like this smelled like a creamy strawberry jello, maybe with, is there such a thing as like coconut whipped cream or something? That's kind of what it reminds me of. Strawberry jello and then like a coconut whipped cream on top. Like even you wouldn't make a fun fruity drink with jello though, but I don't know. It was really good. I liked this and would totally get this one again. You can tell it does smell like jello. I don't know what sets that apart, but it has that fragrance that says, hey, I'm the strawberry jello. I don't know. It was good. We had Ava's. I finished this up because I just had a few shapes left and to store this in, the drawers. It's like, okay. It's Christmas cookies, buttery sugar cookies with vanilla buttercream frosting. I swear I smell the frosting on this. So yummy. I will totally get this again. I don't know if she pours it outside of the, holiday type of season, but yeah, this was really nice. Would get it. I love vanilla bakery, so you guys know. All right, we did a couple of muffins of this blueberry vanilla sugar bread, blueberry cobbler, vanilla bean noel, brown sugar, and baked zucchini bread. I have found like the blueberry muffin, some blueberry muffin scents and blueberry cobbler in particular smell almost sour to my nose. I don't know why, and it does it to James too. I'm not sure. But this does not. So this is fantastic. This would be one of like the blueberry bakery scents that I would get in the future that doesn't bother me, that truly smells like blueberry muffins to my nose. So yeah, 100%. I have more of this, so I'm not going to set it aside right now, but yeah, I would get more. Okay, here's another surprise hit of the week. So I had a couple. I wasn't sure I was going to like this, and I know there are so many of you that love this. I know that Lexi from Two Quick Wicks loves this scent, and I would smell it and I was like, oh, I don't know. I don't know why, because I like all the components in this, but on cold, it didn't wow me and I never reached for it. So this is Moo Moo Track, banana cream pie, fresh picked strawberries, birthday cake, and marshmallow smoothie. So I love all of these things in here. I had a couple of muffins of this, and I think I bought a mini melter bag the last time she offered it. Just had never melted it, which, hello, why am I buying more when I haven't melted it? But I'm glad that I did in this case. Normally I would say not a good idea, but I'm glad. This was amazing. I don't know how to describe it. I guess what I would say is it kind of smelled like a smoothie, like a banana strawberry smoothie. So it's so creamy and rich with, you know, the banana pieces in there and strawberries and like a strawberry sauce almost. Amazing. Like, and you put some whipped cream on top. It was just so smooth and creamy though. I can't stress that enough. It didn't smell like runty bananas because of the creaminess of it. And then you got that strawberry in with it. So this 100%, I would buy this in large quantities. And I didn't think I would like it. I can't remember if James was home or not. I can't remember because he loves bananas. He's not a lover, and banana bread baking loves it. But when I put in like a banana bread set, he doesn't love it. So I don't know why, but I can't remember if he smelled that one. He might have been gone at his girlfriend's house. I'll have to ask him. All right, so melted these in alternating warmers because I just had one of each. Blue Hawaiian and Gilligan's Brew, which is tropical fruits and coconut cream. My preference of the two would be this blue raspberry lime cotton candy. Blue raspberry lime and cotton candy makes sense. I think I say that every time. But I tend to love lime scents. They just smell so fresh and clean to me. Blue raspberry, this was not floral at all. So of the two, I liked this better. But I do like her Gilligan's Brew. I know a lot of people do. So either one, I don't think I have to go out of my way for them, but I would get it. Absolutely. This was the strawberry pound cake extravaganza that I loved. So I melted it in alternating warmers with Strawberry Cookie Land, which I also really like. Of the two, I would get the other one. I just love her strawberry pound cake. James does too. You guys know he makes his own mixology as a perfect recipe, so to speak, of like a half a cube of this, one full cube of that. I don't even know, but he loves to do it and has it set up for him perfectly. All right, this was an older one from Sassy Girl Aroma, Surf's Up Dude. I got this for him, and he didn't love it. So I ended up melting this at night. I will be 100% honest. This is cocoa butter, salty spray, and surf wax. It was not, I don't know. It wasn't what we were going for. It didn't smell like that. Like he was hoping that it would smell like. So it wasn't bad. But this was not one that I would get again. Again, I melted it at night, but you know. Used up this Hufflepuff from L3. This was in the 2C's collab box that I just got. It's sent on its way to the next person. Fresh baked cookies, sweet cinnamon sugar, and pumpkin pasties. I have gotten this before, pasties. I say that wrong every time because I double think it because I think it's pasties because we have them here in Michigan, but they're like meat-filled pies that, you know, it's kind of like an up north kind of thing, like a Youper thing. But anyway, whatever. Either way, I really love this scent. I know not everybody does. It doesn't seem too cinnamon to my nose, which is odd because any cinnamon normally bothers my nose. But yeah, love Hufflepuff and have more of it. Well, I think I have a loaf, so I just love it. And I was like, okay, I love this scent. All right. Escape to Neverland, which is orange sherbet, pineapple, raspberry sauce, and vanilla ice cream, melted alongside tangerine and did somebody say frosting. This tangerine blend was light for me. I got this back last April. I've melted it a few times because I think I had, you know, several of these muffins. It just was kind of light to me. I like my tangerine and, you know, like citrusy scents to be a little bit stronger. I think all of this other stuff like this cotton candy frosting, cream cheese, birthday cake, and vanilla bean really tamped it down. So it was not a strong tangerine scent as I would have wanted. So I think I'm done with this one. think this was my last one. I don't think I would get that one again. Escape to Neverland is nice. I know, I'm being picky here. I wanted more raspberry sauce to come out of this one, and it was mostly orange sherbet and pineapple. And that even could be amped. I'd probably play some mixology with this, honestly. And maybe if I felt like more pineapple, I could add some in because I have some of her mini melters. I could play around with this scent. But it was nice. It was pleasant. But, you know, sometimes in your head you have like a picture of what you are hoping it smells like, and it wasn't as strong in the areas that I was hoping for. All right, Strawberry Cookie Land. We've talked about this before. I melted a couple more of those. Really nice scent. This was fantastic too. I really do like her vanilla bakery scents. I want to say this was but almond, you know, like I should say nutty kind of scent. So almond, pecan. This was, yeah, butter pecan. This is Snickerdoodle butter pecan cookies. And I just loved it. It was not, because Snickerdoodle is cinnamon, and I was worried it might be too cinnamony. It was not. If you're worried about that, not at all. You have to like butter pecan. And I do love this slightly nutty, creamy cookie scent. Another one that's going in the pile. I will get lots of that, actually. All right, another one. Oh, this was really nice too. And I've had this since last April. Chocolate covered cherries, toasted marshmallows. You know, you have to like, and a lot of people don't. In our collab, it's funny because we gave our list of what we love and what we don't like. And most people don't like chocolate and don't like cherry. And I love both of them. Like, send it to me. This is both of those things. It's just deliciousness. It almost smelled like a chocolate covered cherry s'more. And I'm here for it. 100% loved it. Not cough syrup cherry. It was just smooth and rich cherry. You got that creamy chocolate and then toasted marshmallows. Going in the pile. Want more of this. Oh, why did I wait so long to melt it? See, that's another thing. Why did I wait? All right, we're almost done. So we have hippie juice, watermelon, pink lemonade, strawberry, and coconut rum. This was more of a pink lemonade type of scent, and so it was nice, but I don't know. There's a lot of those types of fruity drinks. I need to figure out which ones I like the most from her, probably because I have some in mini melters. I'll probably need to work on some and figure out, okay, what are the ones I really need to keep buying. Same with this Best Friends Forever Club, pineapple lemonade and frosted cupcake. I think I have this coming in her last pre-order, and I do like this because I love her pineapple and her lemonade. So yeah, this was better. I like this one better. I probably, you know, will focus on that one and some of the other ones. Oh, you guys, this was so good. So this is going in the pile. This is Southbound Pink Marshmallow Tea Cakes. I mean, hello. It's pink sugar, orange and almond tea cake, creamy marshmallow, and black tea. So it's basically tea and cakes with pink sugar. So super strong. So delicious. I love pink sugar. I love tea and cake. So where could we go wrong with this? It was just the perfect blend of those two items and just brought out the best in both of them. So yeah, this is going in the pile. I'll be looking for that one. Tag me if you see it offered because I need to order it. And had a small, you know, 2 pieces of this Mad Hatter from the Melted Mousse, orange almond cake, black tea, and wild berry cheesecake. So this was really, really nice too. I think of the two, I'm going to go with the pink sugar tea and cakes. I'm on her customs list for the Melted Mousse. I might try that blend with her. I feel like I've tried it with her before and really enjoyed it. It's gone at this point. So maybe I'll try that again. I'm working on my customs list for her. But yeah, you guys know how I feel about her. All right. I had a couple of things in the bathroom and then we'll be all done. This will be in the books. All right. We had cotton candy clouds, like I said. This was a struggle bus of a week for me in terms of what did I feel like melting in the bathroom. I still have some things that I haven't finished, so they'll be in subsequent weeks. But this was nice. It was a really, I don't know what word that is, really nice cotton candy blend. So I would get that one again. This blew us out of the house. I was like, what? I was sitting in the living room going, where is that coming from? I thought it was coming from the bedroom because I normally do these types of scents in the bedroom. Probably should have put it there, but oh well. This is ginger ale from Rainbow Melts. It was a sample. It was a sweet, sparkling ginger ale. This was so strong. It's going in the I need to order that again pile because, yeah, blow your socks off ginger ale type of scent. Not too gingery. Some of them are kind of, I don't know, it's a little bit like, you know, spicy gingery kind of smell. It wasn't, it was nice, but oh my gosh, Black Hole Bathroom took over the whole house. And then this Tea Time Tarts blender beans that she had, I got this back last March. There's a little piece still in here. It's Avo Bath. I love that scent. You can get that pretty much from any vendor. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was good. And then we finished up Jet Set Go here from Scentsy. This I don't have in my club, so it's kind of a nice, I think I said this, aquatic floral, some like almost like tropical fruits in it. It's all kind of blended really nicely. I didn't put it in my club. It wasn't a favorite, but it was good. James really likes this, and I gave him my last clam of it. So we'll enjoy it and, you know, move on. So that was my melting basket, Empties. I got through so much. Like I said, there are not a lot of the muffins left from Rose Girls left in my collection, which I am happy about. I prefer her mini muffins. Vastly prefer those. They're easier to store. I think they're a lot easier for her to make too. So I'm guessing, you know, with the costs rising for everything, that maybe she'll focus on those. I'm hoping she does, because that's my preferred method. I rarely have to cut those, and you know, they're just so easy. Just pop them in your warmer and go. So really great week of melting. I really enjoyed getting through a lot of my muffins from Rose Girls. Realized that it wasn't a problem with throw from those. I just had a couple of duds coincidentally around the same time, but I don't think I had any. No, I didn't. Just that tangerine, and did somebody say frosting? It was very light for me, but I really think that the oils in general in there aren't super, super strong, and they really tamp down that tangerine. So anyway, yeah, great week of melting. I'm going to do my empties for all my candles and body care items next. You'll see the same shirt. I'll probably upload on different days. But yeah, I have some empties for those, and I want to share those with you as well. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye, everybody.